Okay, I'm started recording. Ooh, snipe. Ito. Ooh, I just tap right in time. Nice. Honestly, let's just go over some stuff right now. Hello, 11. Hope you're doing well. Work, yeah. Is what I would normally say. But I had the day off. And tomorrow. Besides going out and getting food earlier. And I went for a run. But besides that, I've been at home playing Xenoblade all day. And now I have to play Touhou for a little bit. And then I'm gonna play some before I go to bed. And I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and play more Xenoblade. That was stupid. I was way too fast on that one. I was too much on autopilot. Taking days off to play it, mostly. There's a few other reasons that line up nicely, but mainly the reason I took today and tomorrow off is to play Xenoblade X. Because the problem with nowadays, with having major JRPG that I want to dip and spend 200 hours into, is I kind of can't. I just don't have the time for it anywhere. And since I never take anything else off work, I was like, you know what? I'll take like Thursday, Friday, play through the entire weekend. Besides my usual streaming, of course. Why are you like this, Hmmmmmmm? Thank you. What, stop streaming today or stop streaming in total? Well, y'all know I'm probably going to, like, Mountain of Faith or something after I beat SA. Now, that being said, if I happen to get it today, I would immediately just go straight to Devil Decline for 2 hours. So then I could go play more Xenoblade. However, there's a big problem with that. Which is the difficulty of getting it today. No, here we go. This is the run for sure. Devil Decline, true. Fancy Maywards be after? I don't know. I have multiple ideas, and I haven't decided on which one I want to do. Fantasy Maiden Wars, I think there's multiple, so the first one is high up on that list. Labyrinth 1 challenge run of sorts, and or Puppet Dance Nuzlocke is also very high up on the list, so one of the three will be after Decline. Aya gets to come after soccer at this point. Touhou Pokemon ROM hack at one point. Isn't that puppet dance performance? Isn't that what that's supposed to be? I know of Touhou Puppet Play. That was like one of the originals. And I know there are like Touhoumon Platinum and stuff. But like at the end of the day, don't those tend to just be like puppet dance performance-esque? I'm not saying I'm opposed to touching some of them, but Moyamon's funny, but definitely not something I'll stream. If it doesn't have the word Touhou in it, you're gonna have a difficult time getting me to stream it. How long is a soccer game? Good question. It'll probably be shorter than Misty's Izakaya, I think. But there's a lot of content to it. There's a surprising lot of content to it. And it really comes down to, also, like, partly also just how quickly I get through some of that content. A lot of luck is involved in the matches. I mean, to some degree, sure. But you can lose on luck, but you can lose because you played poorly, too. I feel like that's more likely. You also win because you play well. Even in a game as stupid as Touhou Soccer. World's longest Yuki mid-tail? Holy shit. Nice. Laser, especially when you get pushed to the wall like that early, it's kind of stressful. Laser's weird because it's all about just reads, because there's not a lot of consistency to the lasers. Okay, there is some, but There's a world I was supposed to stay on the left side of that blue line, but... This might be a slightly delayed kill. Good third, good second wave, though. He's fine. Yep. Yippee! Don't do me like that, red guys. Woo! Wow, that was a... Wow! Pretty sexy, if I say so myself. This deck's a really peculiar attack. It's really interesting. Really designed. That was bad. Oh, I hate the half a second delay so unbelievably much sometimes. I feel like I'm getting better at that. At reading well on Demon... or reading better on Demon Parade, at least on average. I feel like I've been making a lot more of my dodges lately. With more confidence. Whatever, take what you get, you know? Ooh, I could go left quick enough. Going up too fast. Oh, that was so sexy, too. I really want to play it out, but a little bit at least. What are you gonna do? Cat. What? The homing what? That was the that's the first time I've ever seen what? The homing bullets looped around and killed the spirit and changed my timing? Huh? Why are they doing that? Homing spirit, my betrayer? turns out piercing bullets are actually dog shit? That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Well, at least that was not on LNN pace, because that would be tragic. Did you not give me the bad lineup like every time? At least you went really high, so it didn't really matter. Well, now not only can I say that they're just, like, that it's actively never helping, it's actually actively hurting at times. Remind me to go check that out and practice after this. I want to know if that's like a consistent thing or if that's just a teehee unlucky thing. Never get P, actually? Yeah, that's a good idea. Ow. I've stayed with the homing bullets all this time just for them to betray me. Unbelievable. The fact that the suns move at completely random speeds is probably the dumbest part of this attack. High game glitcher. Ooh. Getting stanky like twice. The first one was bad, the second one was very avoidable though. Why I say it like that? Because you did the anime girl waving gif. That's normally like, That doesn't strike me as a very you thing, that's more like an 11 thing. So I was just kind of surprised that you did that, so... Oops, I didn't go up. This is what I get for not having done any Stage 6 practice before I did runs. Is what I would say, but I don't deserve getting homing bullied. Agreed, like... Well, I don't greet you like that, 11, just because, like, that's what I expect from you at this point. Right? Like, if someone new comes in here, I'm not gonna say it in a funny, mocking tone. You know, if someone comes in here and says hello with an anime girl waving, I'm not gonna do that. And then you sit around here long enough doing that type of thing, 11, I just kind of got used to it. But specifically from you, right? So, like, when I see a game glitcher do it, it almost feels ironic. I feel like if family came in here and, like, did some anime girl waving emote, I'd be like, what? It just doesn't seem characteristic for it. Maybe here late? I mean, how late? I've only been streaming for half an hour. It's not that late. Talk of my beloved. Then yeah. You just gotta fly too close to the sun, so then you don't fly too close to the sun. Sometimes homing needs to betray you before it truly allies itself with you. Ooh, I was like, oh, there's gonna be a line on the right, but that middle bullet that was on the left decided to go way too far to the right. Whatever, it was a run. Yes, my homing bullet did a 180 and betrayed me on Orin. Hey, speed of working. I definitely had to play around with that explosion, but like it was so surprising to me that I just completely caught me off guard because I've never seen it before. Yeah, so when I stand here, it doesn't go on the right. It does go to the left. But not enough to kill them. So what made it do that? Am I, like... Was I too far to the left? Or if I'm, like, over here? I think that was just me mistapping. No, it still doesn't break. So how did that happen? I've done that attack at least 100 or 200 times before. And I've never seen that happen. Because, like, obviously, okay, when she's on the left there, you know... Oops, that's... Because, like... It's very obvious that right now the homing bolt is going to the left. Like, there's the one that's looping around. But it's not enough to kill. So the question is, how did I somehow accidentally get one that killed? It's probably something to do with me, like, moving down or something. Yeah, I'm honestly just gonna quickly alt-tab out. Open up Twitch. I mean, I just want to go back and look at that myself. Like, I'm genuinely confused. Oh, while I'm here... Probably do this. Edit. Submit. Why did it go to 24? No. Okay, channel. Why? Why is it playing 3 times? Okay, videos. That's a clip. Okay. This is the start of the stage? No, this... Okay. Was I too low? I captured the spell. I don't know, it looks normal. Like, maybe I'm too low. The one Mr. Petaflare. I've only ever had a one Mr. Petaflare once before in my life. And it sure wasn't it there. I don't know. This is so bizarre. Which chickens on there real quick? Cosmic radiation? Yeah. Weird. Well, I blame me not getting an LNN on that. We'll ignore the, like, the 8 other misses. Or some shit, and I'll blame the entirety of the lack of LNN that run on that. Is there no bot? No, I mean, I just glanced at it on the backlog on Twitch. Because if I go on Twitch, I can click on my channel, and I can see previous broadcasts. I can click on the one I'm currently on, and then just rewind from there. Which is how I saw that. I will have the VOD saved on my computer when I'm done streaming. And then I'll upload that to YouTube later, but currently it's not easy to get access to the VOD. So if I want to get my recording, I'd have to stop recording in order to be able to view it. And I don't want to stop my recording and then have to edit the two together. Just to have the full bot on YouTube. 10K viewers now, that'd be pretty cool. $10K viewers is like the amount of viewers you can have that lets you like live off of Twitch. Unfortunately, I feel like 10K might be a little ambitious of me to aim for. Can you, like, not be a slut, please? You have 10K people that play Touhou, definitely. Or they at least have. Or have any amount of experience in Touhou. But that's true about a lot of games. Doesn't mean that there's 10,000 people ready to watch me, especially me in English. You know, there are a lot of foreign Japanese players and Touhou fans. Turns out, kind of crazy if you think about it, but like, Touhou being a Japanese franchise has a lot of Japanese fans. They probably don't particularly care for me because I speak English. Big streamers even handle their own chats? Well, that's the thing, they usually don't. You get a large amount of moderators, and you treat your chat like they're 10-year-olds. I'm not making fun of streamers who are treating their chat like 10-year-olds. I mean, you legitimately treat your chat like as a whole, as like if they're 10. You get a bunch of moderators, and then that's how you handle the chat. You generally are going to lose the personal connection you have if compared to someone like me, who, you know, with a few people who regularly show up, I can communicate more at an individual level, but should I be speaking Japanese? I will not be speaking Japanese. Yes. The bigger you are, the less you can interact individually with chat. And also, importantly, the more chat tends to misbehave. Right? When I have 5 people sitting here watching me, I don't have people out here baiting shit. But if you have a, you know, if you have 2,000 people in a chat, and it doesn't have to be 10K. We can just, like, be realistic. Like, streamers that get 1 to 2K. Even, like, several hundred is more than enough. It depends on how active the, It depends on how active the chat is, of course. Like, you know, you can have more people viewing a stream, but less chat activity. It's very realistically a thing that can happen. Unless you're an e-thought and you just do hot tub streams, in which case you'll have a lot of people talking. But the more chat activity, one of the problems is the more idiocy that happens with it. So there's always a downside, right? Yeah. Of course, that's the price you pay for money. And for being a good entertainer. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that that I am set up for much success in regards of streaming-wise. One thing about content creators is they tend to be... I'm not saying it's all the time, but, you know, being a good content creator is very hard. It is an underestimated thing, I think, by a lot of people. And if you are, like, one thing that's very important for streaming, generally speaking, is it doesn't matter how good you are at the thing you're... Oh, I tapped left too many times. It doesn't matter how good you are at the thing you're doing, as long as you're good at being a content creator. So the most popular people aren't even the best people. They're just usually the most likable. Chat doesn't matter. They'll just watch a VOD. Well, some people like the sense of community, right? Now you might say, where is there any sense of community in 1,000 people writing the same, spamming the same emo over and over again? But some people find community in that. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. I know this is suspect coming from a little streamer himself, but like I don't watch things live. I generally don't like it. There are a handful of people that I watch or have watched, whether it's actively or not actively, or in the past, who I watch what was live stream content. I just watch it, you know, I watch VOD related afterwards. Amaranth collab, you're... Amaranth, like the band? Like the metal band? I'm not too optimistic about the idea of collabs as a whole. I think content creators abroad who do collabs is a dangerous thing. What are you talking about? This is set of like the band Amaranth? Or at least like some songs by them? Listen, Drop Dead Cynical is a certified hood classic. I know Amaranth is a streamer. I know that. I'm just making a joke. Because the first time I heard about that streamer, the only time I ever heard the word Amaranth was in regards to that band. I was like, huh? I didn't realize it was a e-thought. I mean, excuse me. Not an e-thought. I'm not gonna. Yeah, what are you talking about? Shipping conversation? What? I hate to say it, but I'm with 11 on this one with that emo. Huh? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, that just wasn't, like, what came to mind when you said that. To be honest, I'm so not online pilled that when I heard the word shipping, or read the word shipping, I thought of, like, actual shipping packages and not, like, fandom shipping. Elaborate on. You made some comment of some ship name, and you refused to say anything about it as to who you were referring to. That's what I remember. I don't remember the details of what the name you said it was or anything, but I do remember that being a thing. There's so many things I've, like, almost said over the past 10 minutes that I've had to hold myself from saying. Speak freely, I don't want to accidentally mess up my wording about something is the issue. This penultimate so boring? What do you mean? Small box, large box is the greatest spell of all time, clearly. Problem is, I could sit down and talk about e-thoughts and some of the popular Twitch culture, but I want to be careful with my words and not say anything wrong, so I'm just going to not, or be very careful with saying anything. Let's say On did it better. Don't tell Touhou fans. That was a little suspect. Like, I'll agree with you, but, literally, see, someone gets it. Like, I'll agree with you, but according to some people, like, oh, 16 is pure garbage, you know, so... And, everything about it is terrible, so... Like, Yukari stays single. See, this is why you get with Ron, so then it makes Yukari even more alone. Take Ron and Chen from her, and then boom, she's got nobody. Not Toad 12 or under, you hate it. Be careful, because... Not even that. It's like, if it's not like 10 and under, or maybe 11 and under, UFO's kind of a roll of the dice. If it's not 11 or under, or 15. People give an exception to 15 because the game is hard, therefore it's actually really good. Don't get me wrong, I like 15, but... You know, people give 15 a break because it's a hard game, therefore it's good. It's not bad apple, it's irrelevant, true. If the game doesn't have Chirono in it, then it must be bad. Their attention to characters 120% attention to their bullet patterns. That's how you base your opinion off every characters, right? That's why I hate Ringo. And I hate Orin too. So when it comes down to memeing on the modern games, though, too, 16 is always my favorite one to go on. Because it's the one where it's just like, everyone's just... Where you have people who sit there and complain about how... I mean, I've talked about this a billion times. Where you have the people who sit there and complain about, oh, these new characters never get enough love, dude. They just never get enough screen time or anything. It's such a shame. And then Zune used Okina twice, and then people called it. This is so lazy. Like, what is he doing? Honestly, like, this is just the worst thing I've ever seen. Why is he giving Okina two boss fights? That's so lazy. To make Okina more special, yeah. Go off for saginess more. I like Okina. It's just it's just some people didn't like her, especially at first. Pretty good art. Yeah, Last Word does have some good art, I will say. Now, as a whole, gacha games are gacha games, and are stains on the earth. I have some respect for Lost Word because of like what it's made, especially because it's not official, right? Like it's not Zune. So I have respect for the groundwork, but like, you know, gacha games are gacha games. Nice. It's okay. I mean, he literally for their first anniversary like went out and went drinking with them and played Among Us with like a lot of the people behind the game. So, but I mean, there's a difference between like it's not like he was behind it or anything. That's more what it's meaning. Oh, why would you do that? You're so disgusting, Satori. Go take a shower. Whatever. Ooh, I didn't think she was that low. I might have to play... Oh, come on! Why was that trail? Bad cat's walk. At least that time was only a 1 miss. Ooh. against Eclipse. Now what's that? I do not know against Eclipses. There's not something that rings a bell. I could greed out this wave kill. Let's not. Oh, shoddy. Whew. I'd be so nervous every time I do this nod from now on. Like, wow, it went perfectly fine, like it always does. Weird. Oh, needles. Cringe. Yeah, I lost word, much like a lot of gotchas I know, and by a lot I mean at least 3. On the premise of that. Alternate universes or alternate timelines. You can do either or. The casual one miss Oku. No, that wasn't Oku. That was Orin. I say a lot of games need ways to justify having 10 billion versions of the same character. Because the problem is, if you have, say, 100 characters you can work with, the problem comes in that, you know, you can do 10 at a time 10 times, but when you need to make your predatory business try to attract more people, you don't have other characters you can make. So you just gotta find a way to remake characters. Right? So they unlollified Clampies? No, they lollified Junko. That's what they did. Oh, what? That was early? Right, that's the thing about, like, let's take Fire Emblem Heroes, right? You know, there's only so many Fire Emblem characters that they can do. So all you can do is just keep creating, like, them in different outfits and call it a different character. But you also have to bloat the abilities, too. Because otherwise people won't want the new ones. At least not the whales. Some people will go for a specific skin, but if it's not good, then the whales won't want it. And considering that's where, like, 90% of their income comes from is the whales, you gotta make it good. That was really risque. And the easiest way to make alternate versions is just to go horny-pilled and make them like swimsuits and stuff. And make a lot of sexual-related things, because that sells very well. Hence, you get some questionable designs at times. Hence why 75% of all characters either have big boobs or no boobs. There are the two markets. Ooh, cuckoldry. I was way too horizontal there. I need to be a little bit more vertical. Me and bros are suffering. Exactly! That's the point I'm trying to get across. Puppet Dance Performance should have been a gacha game. They should have done that. You should have made it so that, you know, instead of, like, catching the puppets in the wild, you have to, like... You have to roll into them randomly. That'd be great. And you have to spend money on it, too. What we need in this world are more predatory business practices. Especially predatory business practices that appeal to younger audiences that are more suckers for it. I don't think there's enough of that in the world. FIFA, yeah, remember when FIFA used to make soccer games? I guess I'm gonna say soccer, I'm American. That were like full games, and then nowadays you have to pull into the characters. to pull into the people you want. Like, they turned... Ah! You know, some of the part of Madden, you know, American football. The Madden games. You know what EA did to those? They turned them into gacha games. You have to pull for the players you want. Eek! Oh, 2 miss Oku. 5 miss, I think. Oh shit, that actually broke my scoreboard. The only way the gacha style systems can actually work in good to be like a decent to good game is if you unlock the roles purely by something in game. They're not paid. You can't pay for them, or theoretically you can, but they're permanently around. And there is zero PvP aspect at all. Theoretically, you can have a PvP aspect as long as there's no payment involved, but the moment there's payment involved, you cannot have PvP aspect. Listen, I will always rip on gachas because I will never forgive the Koreans for what they did to me. They took my favorite game of all time, Library of Ruina, and they decided, what if we turn the sequel into a shitty fucking gacha game? They took one of the best stories and gameplays I've ever had experienced in my life, and they decided, what if we make the sequel theoretically good? Still, the writing and stuff looks good, the music is solid, but what if we make it gacha? The worst rabbit hole you can ever get down is saying, yeah, gacha games are terrible, but mine isn't. Or mine's not as bad. I realized that at one point, not with that game, but with a different one. And that's why I don't play gachas anymore. Thank you for going up. I appreciate it. Thank you for staying up. I appreciate it. Because turns out you can make a game. You can make a game at full cost. Like, make the game cost $60 American. You know, translate this to whatever your traditional game cost is for other, you know, currencies. You can make a game for full money and make money off of it and make a good product without trying to sell season passes for $30. So you can make an additional money off the DLCs. Turns out you can just make full content. I hate the gaming industry, and I hope it burns to the ground. I don't hate GTA. I know a lot of people that love GTA 5, and I've played a little bit, and it's fun, but there's not a thing I want more than GTA 6 to fucking suck. I may be a degenerate because I get off to watching when games like Cyberpunk come out, and just the shit show that is when it first comes out, and it's just not good. I like watching Concord come out and then 3 weeks later basically have to shut down because it's so poorly. I like seeing Assassin's Creed Shadows or whatever it is flounder and just be really hated on. Now, some things, of course, are too big to fail. Okay? Of course, the most obvious example of this is Pokemon, right? You know, Pokemon could literally do whatever they fucking wanted, and it will go up. But I believe most things have a limit. I like when people put time to work on a game, and it's fine if you come out with DLC, and even if you charge a little bit for it, that's fine, as long as it's not the norm. Also, I think too much of modern things comes down to look at this brand name or like character names. Oh, you love this, right? Yeah, you're gonna keep coming back for more. Dude, I fucking hate. I'm gonna keep ranting. I'm just gonna keep ranting about my hatred. It's my birthday, so I am obligated to be able to say whatever the fuck I want. You know what I hate? I hate Fire Emblem Engage, dude. I like Fire Emblem broadly speaking. I don't love it. But I like Fire Emblem. I've enjoyed the games. Three Houses, fun game. Fates, not as fun, but I still like Fates. Fucking bullshit that is... Engage is just nostalgia bait 101. I fucking hate it. They just put all these old fucking characters in. They have this stupid, like, season pass just to get more people to spend money, extra money, than the game's base cost. They have nothing else there. It's like, guys, here's Marth! Oh, here's all these old characters you love so much. They're completely meaningless to everything. The plot is dog shit because it tries to incorporate them in the worst way possible. Oh, Very say yeah. That is one of the few reasons why I took today off of work. It's like we got March Madness basketball going on. It's my birthday. Xenoblade X comes out. That's the most important one. I was like, you know what? I don't take work off like ever. I'll take 2 days off. I also took these days off like 4 months ago. I was like, I'm gonna take these 2 days off work. That's not the direction you go. I forgot it was the other one. Yeah, at least the dev decides, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to release good product to my people. So even if it takes 12 years, I'll still try to release good product. Now, of course, the product actually has to be good, even then, but still. It's a better sign than setting yourself some sort of release date time frame and being like, well, even if it's dog shit by then, you gotta send it. I should get a drink of water. Is it I mean, Tenchi was in Lab E1 and 2. I'd assume she'd be in 3, but do we have confirmation of Tenchi in Lab E3? In Lab E3, it's got to be good. Well, Tenchi's in Lost Word. Yeah, we were just talking about that game, weren't we? Checkmate, Atheist. Can you not? If you run down to the... I'm going to beat you to death with a stick. Oh, I did it! See Lost Words a fan game? I mean, I do. In the same way I see, like, everything, right? Like, some fan games are good, some are not. An official, unofficial fan game. Yeah, exactly. What does that have to do with anything? Huh? Where did that come from? This is why you have to. This is why you have to treat chat. This is why I said you have to treat chat like they're 10-year-olds because they don't make sense. Listen, if you want me to sit here and call her Kaimada just to trigger people, that's fine. But I don't know if we're saying Alfonso X Kaimada has any relevance to what we were talking about in the slightest? Question mark? I'm confuzzled. I'm so warm right now. Mars. Also, actually, because of that, now that I can think about it, because of that Sakuya run on Tuesday, I now have a 3-win streak in Lost Branch. Did I say Wednesday or did I say Tuesday? I might be smoking. Speaking of smoking, which Touhou character, not Sanyo, that's cheating, which Touhou character is the most likely to smoke? Smoke? Yeah, that was actually where my thought. I went to that thought as well. Probably Chirno. Chirno ripping a fat blunt. There's gotta be artwork of that out there, right? Listen, I have to ask my daily questions like that in order to bait out viewer engagement, right? It's my obligation as a streamer to do that. Guys, today's question of the day is, who's your favorite Touhou character? Please leave a reply in the comments below. Be sure to like or dislike the video. And I've also noticed that only 15% of my viewers are subscribed. You know, the best part about not, actually, trying to, super seriously make content is the fact that I don't have to do any of that stuff. I don't need to make clickbait thumbnails. Yeah, please, if you feel like it, donate on my Patreon. I'm selling feet pics on there. I promise you, it's a worthwhile thing. I'll put your name in my YouTube videos if you do so. Hey, I remember to go to the right side this time. I guess actually, the left side. I saw a clip the other day of some chick on stream who accidentally revealed that she was a stream botting. Play the Trails of game? No. Talking about like Trails of Mana or whatever? I know of them, but I have not played them. I also have to, like, double read that every time when I saw that, because I almost read that as the Tales of series. Which, despite sounding very similar, are two different series. At least we're getting better at getting to Satori. That's a nice thing. Ooh, shoddy. Oh, I had that dodge too. Damn, I should have gone earlier. Oh, that gap was so awful. Damn it, 3 runs. Each run I either capture or Mountain Toss, die to Demon Parade. Capture Demon Parade and die to Mountain Toss. The duality of man. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Cry about it? I was so confused. I was too low on my screen, wasn't I? Oops. Gotta get that graze. Oh, come on. Don't give me that tight one at that specific angle, too. I almost panic ran into a bullet there. Almost panic ran into a bullet there as well. We caught catchwalk. And we died to the part after. Name a more iconic duo. Up. Oh, we don't have to go right now. Go to the next cycle. That's not one you play out. You can't play that one out. You'll die a second time. I'll call it there. A little earlier than usual, but, you know. We had our good paces. Nope, not gonna force the issue. I'm gonna go decline a little bit.